Everyone, we got a very exciting night with two police officers being sworn in. But before we do that, could you please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call, please.
This evening, we'll be starting with trustee Snagowski.
Here.
Stapleton.
Here.
Kit Ridge absent. Maher.
Here.
McClafferty.
Here.
Shaughnessy, I think he's present.
Yeah, he may be joining online. We'll give him another couple minutes. If
Okay.
If so, we'll break and have you
Okay.
guys vote to allow him to join.
Okay, all right, sounds good. All right, next up, we have the consent agenda, which consists of the following items. We have approval of minutes for the village board meeting January 27th, as well as the committee of whole, which was also on January 27th. We have approval of disbursements for the period January 28th through February 10th. We have a resolution R-07-25 authorizing H.W. Lochner Incorporated to complete Phase 1 engineering for Maine, Illinois, Prune Intersection Improvement Projects and Lamont Stephen Holmes Intersection Project. We have a resolution R-08-25 to approve the professional services agreement with Third Millennium Incorporated for printing and mailing of Village and Lamont utility bills. I need a motion, please, but before we do that, George, do we have an adjustment to the agenda? Or are we okay?
I think Briarcliff.
Briarcliff, is that
Oh, that's the, that'll come up with the clerk's.
in the clerks? Okay, all right.
And
so-
Ralph can go through it. It's just a title item. It's not going to affect the item, but Ralph will go through.
Okay,
our agenda.
awesome. All right, so for the consent agenda, need a motion, please.
So moved. Second.
Okay, we have a motion by trustee Snagowski, seconded by trustee McClafferty. Roll call, or I'm sorry, any questions or comments on any of this by the trustees? All right, roll call, please.
Snagowski.
Yes.
Stapleton.
Yes.
Kit Ridge absent. Maher.
Yes.
McClafferty.
Yes.
And Shaughnessy.
He's still absent. He'll be absent until further notice. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just.
All right,
put
so,
this in. Okay.
all right, we have four, right? So motion approved. All right. Next up, thank you, Charlene. Next up, we have the mayor's report, but before we do that, like I said, very special evening. We are swearing in two officers, Officer Rodrigo Morna Freitas, as well as Officer Ryan O'Reilly. Chief, do we want to do that down there by the podium?
Right, the AV guy said he wanted to make sure we had microphones and so he could hear us. So before I introduce our two new young guys, I want to acknowledge our police commission who are sitting there in the back. Commissioner Brian Cunningham, who is the chairman of the police commission, and Commissioners Matt Brady and Cliff Close. They've done a yeoman's job this year. We've had two recruit tests, and we've done a whole process for sergeant. We've promoted two sergeants this year, so thanks, guys, for all the effort you put in this year. That's, a volunteer assignment as well. So here's why don't we do this. We'll have you both come up. We'll swear you in both at the same time, and then we'll do a group picture, and then we'll do some individual pictures with your families, because I know you got a lot of folks here. So this is Ryan O'Reilly. This is Rodrigo Morna Freitas. So I'll tell a little bit about both of them, and then I'll turn it over to the mayor. So Ryan is a graduate of UIC. He played baseball at UIC, and then he played professional ball, first for the Chicago Dogs and then for the Joliet Slammers. And Rodrigo was a CSO, a community service officer at Bloomingdale before here. He's joined by his wife and his father are here with him. At the academy, they give 3 awards to the graduates. They give a shooting award, and then they give a physical fitness award and the valedictorian. So Rodrigo was the valedictorian of the Celia graduating class. I think he got close to 100% on all his tests. And Ryan should have got the physical fitness award. When I asked him that at the academy, he said, "Well, they've changed it now. They do it as a delta between where you are when you start and where you are when you're finished." And so he didn't get it. They introduced a little DEI, a little different from the way it was 39 years ago when I went to the academy. They both rose to the top of their class in those respective things. So why don't we turn around? We'll have you do the oath, and if we can do that. And I'll pass the mic over to the mayor.
All right. Well, Ryan, put it this way. We could take on the fire department softball team now that you're a stud baseball player, so appreciate it. So repeat after me to make this official. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Illinois. And that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of police officer according to the best of my ability. All right, congratulations, gentlemen. And again, we want to appreciate everyone that's here tonight to join them. It's a very special night. We have our fellow police officers. You guys all do an excellent job. We support them here in this village, and it's great to have 2 officers to join us. You guys are going to be outstanding. Good luck and enjoy. Take care, guys. Appreciate it.
Why don't we bookend, then we'll do a group picture, and then we'll do individual pictures with each of you. And then we can bring your families up and do individual pictures. So stand in the middle, Mr. Mayor. Oh, yeah, let's do we'll do Ryan and then we'll do Rodrigo.
Okay, next up, we have the mayor's mention. We have our annual St. Patrick's Day Parade and Fest will be held on Saturday, March 8th, beginning with the parade at 1 p.m., followed by the fest. Registration to participate in the parade is open through February 16th. You can find more information on our event calendar at lamontil.us. Next up, we are excited to announce our new weekly Lamont Unlocked podcast. I had the pleasure of being the first guest on our first episode with our host, Chris Lanuti, which some of you may know from the Broadcast Basement Broadcasting Network, especially if you're a Sox fan, I should say. There will be a variety of stories and conversations with various guests, so be sure to give it a listen. Please search for Lamont Unlocked wherever you get your podcasts. The videos will be available on YouTube as well, and it will be rebroadcasted on our local Lamont TV, Comcast Channel 6, and AT&T UVerse TV Channel 99. Please visit those stations for the times. On Sunday, February 23rd, the Lamont Area Historical Society will present America United, the days after 9/11. This traveling historical exhibit features 2 beams from the North Tower of the World Trade Center. Following a special escort leaving from Mount Assisi at 1:45 p.m., the beams will arrive at the Lamont Historical Society at 2 p.m. There will be an open house with additional activities from 2 to 5 p.m. Please visit lamonthistory.org for more information on this very special historical experience. Next up, the Farmers Market is looking for farm fresh or other local food vendors for the upcoming 2025 season. If you are interested in being a vendor, please visit lamontfarmersmarket.com. In addition, we are asking residents to sign up for our urgent emergency notification system, Lamont Alerts, powered by Everbridge. This is our primary urgent and emergency notification system, and it is really important that residents receive these alerts, especially in an emergency situation. You have the ability to sign up to receive the types of alerts that you want to receive and by the means you want to receive them. And you can include them on your home phone as well. The system also includes a choice of automated location-specific severe weather alerts from the National Weather Service to keep everyone informed and safe. Please visit lamont.il.us/Everbridge to sign up for Lamont Alerts. If you do not have access to a computer or mobile device and want to receive alerts on your home telephone, please call our administration department at area code 630-257-1590, and the staff will get you entered in for the Lamont Alerts. And I do believe this Everbridge system, even if you're on the current system as well, I believe you have to sign up for the Everbridge manually, so just keep that in mind. And then lastly, as always, please visit our village website event calendar for event listings at lamontil.us and also the event calendar at lamontdowntown.com for many events and happenings at our various businesses and shops around town. So that is it for the mayor's mention. Next up, Charlene, we have the clerk's report.
Okay, I believe in the first resolution that I'm going to read, I believe it should be Briarcliff now. Is that correct? It's not Briarcliff here, but I believe it should be.
Correct.
I'll
Correct.
explain that.
Okay, that's the way I'll read it. Okay, this is a resolution, R-09-25, and this is approving award of a contract of 127th Street Crossing at Briarcliff pedestrian crossroads.
Okay. We need a motion, please.
So moved.
We have a motion by trustee McClafferty, seconded by trustee Maher to approve the aforesaid resolution. Ralph, do you want to
Yes.
kind of expand on that? as
Yeah,
well?
please. So we could have gone either way with the title of this resolution because the crosswalk is actually going smack in the middle between Briarcliff Drive and Rolling Meadows Drive. So we just went with the Rolling Meadows Drive, so that's the confusion there. So we had 7 bidders on this project, which is fantastic.
You could call it Briar Meadows.
We could have combined them, yeah. Yeah, we had 7 bidders on this project, with the top bidder being Gallagher Asphalt at $122,075, which is $61,145 under the estimate. So this project is gonna include some sidewalk extension, some curb and gutter, island in the middle. This is where Cook County approved the project, permitted the project, is at that location. So it's gonna help the people from Briarcliff and Rolling Meadows get from, one subdivision to another. So it's a win-win, and we did get invested in Cook dollars for this, $125,000. So staff recommendation is to award the bid to Gallagher Asphalt for $122,075.
Thanks, Ralph. And again, we do have various requests for crosswalks and stoplights, and again, they have to be studied on several times, especially on some of our busier streets. We don't actually own the street. So again, this was a Cook County funded project for the most part, Ralph,
Yes, and permitted through Cook County.
and permitted through
This
Cook
has
County.
been in the process for about 6 years.
Yes, yes.
And it can only be located where Cook County permitted it, and,
Correct.
and actually good recommendation to put it back out to bid too, because if it would have been over the 125, it would have been a local share, as I understand it, so we shouldn't have any local share. It
No.
should be completely maxed out, just about, so this is good news, so.
Awesome.
Funded
All
100%
right.
by the county.
Okay, sounds good. All right, any other questions, comments? Roll call, please.
Okay, trustee Stakowski?
Yes.
Stapleton?
Yes.
Kittredge absent, Maher? Yes. McClafferty?
Yes.
Shaughnessy absent.
Okay, motion approved.
Okay, the next item I have is also a resolution. This is R-10-25, and this is approving professional services agreement between H.R. Green Incorporated and the Village of Lamont, Illinois for 1,000-ton salt dome design and construction engineering.
Okay, need a motion, please.
So moved.
Okay, motion by trustee McClafferty, seconded by trustee Maher. Ralph?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So at the new water tower site at Derby and Archer, we plan on putting a 1,000-ton salt dome. That's always been in the plan. That will enable us to triple our salt storage. So in the future, we can buy low and store it instead of, buying as we go. And, sometimes the cost gets a little bit high. So this agreement with H.R. Green for the board, if you wanted to dig into the agenda packet, it gives you a scope of work of what H.R. Green is going to do for us. It's from beginning to end. It's from the soil borings to schedule inspections to meetings to the creating the bid packets. There's a lot that goes into that $60,000. So the staff recommendation is to enter the agreement with H.R. Green for $60,000.
Thanks, Ralph.
Has there been any idea of how much the cost of the building will be?
We budget for that, I'd have to look at the budget, what we budgeted run. I don't want to give you the wrong number,
Okay.
so I can get back to you on that.
Okay. Roll call, please.
Stakowski?
Yes.
Stapleton?
Yes.
Kittredge absent, Maher?
Yes.
McClafferty?
Yes.
Shaughnessy absent.
Okay, motion approved.
Okay, the next item I have is an ordinance, and this would be O-4-25. And this is granting a special use for a health and sports club in DD, Downtown District, at 228 Main Street in Lamont.
Okay, need a motion, please.
So moved.
Okay, we have a motion by trustee Stapleton, seconded by trustee McClafferty. Jason, you want to take this?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Love to. This is for High Fusion Fitness. We met the owner at our last committee of the whole. The proposal received approval from the Planning and Zoning Commission at the January meeting. We had a discussion about parking at the committee of the whole, of course. It's a downtown business. And the owner has committed to working with staff and making sure that they recommend sort of a little bit more remote parking for fitness users, that they walk to their lessons, and will focus on parking in the Metro lot. on the website and marketing materials.
Awesome, awesome. And I know we spent quite a bit of time on this. You know, there is a concern, obviously, of parking spots being used up. Again, we spoke with the owner in depth about this being a spot that's potentially more, you know, probably mid-morning, early morning based. Metro parking, again, is an option, but again, this should be something where people are in and out of there. And again, just want to make sure everyone understands that we did look at this. And again, it's a fine balance. You know, we have businesses that need to be supported, and we want to get foot traffic, you know, and potential customers down there. But again, we have to balance it with the parking as well. So again, looking forward to potentially getting, you know, more fitness people down there. We heard a lot of them are going to be walking potentially, but no, getting any way we can get more people to visit our downtown businesses, the more the merrier. So with that being said, any other questions or comments regarding this? Okay, roll call, please.
Snagowski,
Yes.
Stapleton,
Yes.
Kittredge absent, Maher,
Yes.
McClafferty,
Yes.
and Shaughnessy absent.
Okay, motion approved.
That's
All
all I
right.
have.
Thank you, Charlene. All right, next up, Mike, Village Attorney Report. Okay, thanks, Mike. George, Administrator Report.
I have no report, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, any board reports? Staff reports.
Chief, anything?
All right.
Just real quick, you know, our folks have been carrying Narcan over the last few years. It's an opioid antagonist, and if we administer it soon enough after an overdose, it can reverse the overdose. We've entered into a partnership with the state to now get a supply of leave-behind kits, where if we go to places that are likely future overdoses on calls, we can leave behind a kit for them to have, so that they won't necessarily have to wait for the police and fire to get there, and they could have it themselves. It's also available over the counter now at your drugstores, but a lot of folks don't have it. So we're going to be carrying these and can be leaving them, you know, behind and replenishing our supplies as we can moving forward. That's all. Thanks.
All right, thanks, Chief. And Wednesday, Ralph, any new word on the forecast? I heard it might not be as bad by us as it will
It's
be up
supposed to
north.
be a little bit, you know, worse north, but
Got it.
we're ready.
All right.
Yeah,
And
we'll
any instructions on parking on the streets?
If you
or-
can get your car off the street, we'd appreciate that. Just keep in mind the snow plows, you know, they are 12-foot wide, so you're gonna need the room to get through.
Awesome.
Keep your eyes open for the odd even if we put it out, depending on our staffing level. So keep an eye on your alerts.
All right, thanks, Ralph, appreciate it. All right, Darshana? All right, okay. Okay, next up, any unfinished or new business? Okay, all right. And George, audience participation, take it away.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. It's the time of the evening. If there's anybody in the audience who has any comment for audience participation, now's the time. You can come up to the podium and just state your name and first and last name, and you have 3 minutes. Seeing none, we can move on to the next part of the agenda, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. All right, next up, we have executive, we will be going into, we're going to, assuming we get a motion, we need a motion to move into executive session to discuss under Chapter 5 ILCS of the Open Meetings Act, 2C2, which is collective negotiating matters between the public body and its employees or their representatives, or deliberations, I should say, concerning salary schedules for one or more classes of employees. I need a motion, please.
Second.
Okay, motion by trustee Maher, seconded by trustee McClafferty. Roll call, please, Charlene.
Okay. Turn the page here. Okay. Snagowski,
Yes.
Stapleton,
Yes.
Kittredge absent, Maher,
Yes.
McClafferty?
Yes.
Shaughnessy, absent.
Okay, motion approved. And we will not have any actions. Thanks, Dave. No actions afterwards. So again, want to wish everyone happy St. Valentine's Day, and stay safe with the snow. And with that being said, we are going to need a motion to go into executive session, please.
We just did that.
Oh, did we? All right, okay. Okay, so everything's good? Okay, all right. So give us 5 minutes and we will start executive session. Thanks.